Please, proceed.
This is a terrible idea. He eats people, doesn't he? You couldn't stop yourself. You unscrewed the bottle and lifted it over your head. The next moment, the savory smelling sauce leaks down over your face and drops down over your body. You begin to feel sick.
I believe I forgot to warn you this, but I do consume humans for sustenance.
Yup. Well, hey all you cool creatures. I'm Cryptid. Welcome to the Cryptid Plays YouTube channel. And today we are playing... Why is this weird guy letting me touch his chest in the Backrooms? Which is a visual novel created for the Worst Visual Novel Ever challenge. And it is where we get to touch a weird guy's chest in the Backrooms. You may recognize him. It is Zecharias. I have trouble with his last name. From Be My Muse and A Date with Denial. I've played A Date with Denial on my channel. So that will probably be linked down below or at the end. But anyhow, this is not intended to be a good visual novel, so let's get into it. Warning, this game is bad on purpose. This game was made for the Worst Visual Novel Ever Game Jam. I am so sorry for anyone who plays this. This game does contain mentions of death and decapitation. Please be cautious. Music for this game is by Kevin MacLeod, besides the song Cream, which is by Zach Valence. Voice acting was done by Claw, and I will tell you right now, I checked this out on my own first because I was really excited to see it. I missed Zecharias, and the voice acting had me howling. I was crying, and I really hope that you all will as well. Your name, or just a dumb name to make playing this funnier. Well, what do we want to be called? We will be Cryptid. It's not exactly the best name ever, but it's mine. Your life sucks. It's been a rough week for you. You lost your job. Your partner left you. Some of your friends and family think you're a loser and don't want to hang out anymore. Oh God. It's probably your fault. Or just life being shitty. But, well, it's happened. This music sure is something. I love the watermark on the background picture right here. Are we really starting off with me in this awful position? This probably hits way too close to home for a bunch of people playing this. Unfortunate. Anyway, right now you feel like some washed-up protag in some show or game where everything went wrong for them. Well, if I'm going to be one of those protags with relationship issues, maybe I can look for more relationships. Solid plan right there. Because what better way to fix broken relationships than to throw myself into new relationships? Yep. Of course. There's this weird host club that opened up recently and I want to check it out. I can distract myself with looking at the girls or guys there. I'm good with either. Maybe get a relationship with one so I can forget my failed relationships. Or just touch them somehow. As long as they allow it. And so you go straight to the weird host club. Huh. For some reason, the place seems empty. Hello? As you walk through the front door, you trip on something and fall forward onto your face. Good start right there, isn't it? You hear laughter and felt so embarrassed that you wished you could sink through the floor. And suddenly, you do. Well, this is different. How many of these do I recognize? Anyways, this is different. The dough ball! It's John Doe. Hey, where is this anyway? How did I get here? You no-clipped through the floor. Looks like the club above was a front for another club in another world. You're in the Backrooms. There's a host club in the Backrooms? Some people have specific things they like. Monster lovers or people who get turned on by scary things. Yeah? And what about it? I don't judge. I'm just the narrator. Anyway, there seem to be actual people at the tables now. They're weird and shadowy and look like the artist didn't have time to fully draw them. The artist still did a good job, though. It works for me, I guess. So, where's the girls? Well then, how interesting. A new guest has fallen headfirst into my trap. My apologies. Allow me to correct my blunder. Welcome to the Backrooms Host Club.
My name is Zecharias Memezine. You must be. Insert player name here.
I can't get over his freaking voice acting. I'm gonna try and make it so you can hear him a bit better. Oh my gosh, I just realized I need to turn down the image real quick. This game is intended to be dark. It is not like the other game I played where I had to turn that up. Alright.
I will say this beforehand. I am very much what some people would call a yandere.
The laugh.
If I enjoy your company enough, it is very unlikely that I will allow you to leave.
Oh my god. Sure. By the way, there's 5 endings in this. We will get them all.
Anyway, allow me to be your host for today. Your baby girl, or whatever you kids call big, handsome, slightly murdery men nowadays.
Yes, I do call them baby girls.
Using that term of internet origin would only date the game to the mid-2020s.
It sure does.
But oh well, that's lazy writing for you.
You know, I was expecting a cute bunny girl.
How rude! This is not Bunny Garden, or any such game where you're allowed to gaze upon the testicular region of an anime girl.
I can laugh. I love hearing his little snorts of laughter whenever he says these lines. But yes, I just get to gaze upon the testicular region of a handsome anime man. Kind of anime man.
This is a respectable establishment. You should instead gaze upon the testicular region of a yandere man.
Yes.
Is my chest not interesting enough to hold your attention?
Oh, it is, I promise.
Is my testicular region not to your fancy? People have told me it is rather on the gargantuan side.
Oh, it's to my fancy. Don't even worry about it. No, it sucks. No, it sucks. I wanted cute girls. He doesn't look very happy.
If you are not interested in the chest of a large man, I do not know why you are here. You are not my muse, or anyone I would be interested in. Perhaps a different game would be more suitable for you. Here, allow me to make it easier for you to leave.
You see a brief flash of something dark emerging from under his clothing and feel a gust of wind. Then you feel something cold and hard swiping past your neck. And the next moment, your blood splatters out from your neck, and your head is on the other side of the room. Bad end one. Maybe you should have played another game after all. Oh no, I'm here for the yandere man. It's just gotta catch all the endings, am I right? Alright. It looks fine, I guess.
I suppose that is a satisfactory answer. So I take it this is what you enjoy?
He gestures towards his body, from the top of his chest to his hips. The answer is yes, this is what I enjoy.
You seemed very stressed from the moment you stepped into the club. Perhaps I can assist you in soothing your mind and soul.
Maybe. Let me answer the other thing real quick. Wait, they do be kind of hot though.
Yes.
Indeed.
Your reaction is very delightful. I am happy that I am able to satisfy you. So I take it this is what you enjoy?
He gestures towards his body from the top of his chest to his hips.
You seemed very stressed from the moment you stepped into the club. Perhaps I can assist you in soothing your mind and soul.
Sure. How are you going to do that?
Well, perhaps you would enjoy touching me.
I'm sorry, every time I hear his snort of laughter.
My chest, specifically. Apparently, quite a lot of people have the desire to hold my chest, or at the very least, admire them.
Fair enough.
I receive quite a number of comments on them.
Well, they're kind of on the big side.
Indeed, I do believe my artist draws them bigger each time she draws me. We've noticed. We have noticed.
What did he mumble? I'm gonna have to hear that when I actually edit this.
an unfortunate side effect of the kind of art she looks up online, as well as a certain big-chested yandere ghost clown.
Fair.
But I digress. Come, we can sit by the side and you may do as you please with me.
You move to one side of the club. The background looks like you're in a completely different location. Both of you settle down on a comfortable large couch with many heart-shaped pillows. Zecharias looks at you expectantly. Yes, we can touch his chest. Freaking honk. He's blushing. He still continues to sit still, back straight, humming very softly as you hold his chest.
How does it feel? Do you feel the stress leaving your body?
Sure. I guess. It does feel nice, warm and solid, but also a little soft. World hard and cold. Am I allowed to say this on YouTube? Guess we'll find out. Titties soft and warm. Or something.
Feel free to touch more if you would like.
You continue to touch. The elevator music, oh my god. So, are you getting bored of this?
No, not yet.
He gives you an odd grin, shifting himself so he leans into you more. He's clearly enjoying the attention. You feel a little weirded out, but you can't stop touching him. You're kind of stuck to him. It's become a little addictive. Alright, it's probably best to stop for now.
Oh, have you finished? Very well, you may rest. I would imagine your hands are growing weary.
No way.
But I must say the sensation was extremely pleasant.
He leans back, still grinning, looking very satisfied.
There are quite a few games that are just this.
And more.
I understand why people find pleasure in playing such odd games now.
I'm sure. Well, generally those games have more substance than just this.
Are you sure?
Maybe not all of them, but usually they have more plot to them.
Are my two plots not enough? Well, if you desire more to this, perhaps we could chat. It would drag out the time. You can touch me a little more.
Why are you here?
You could propose a similar question of what any of us are doing here in the first place.
Fair.
For example, why are you still sitting and playing this game? I asked the same question.
Oh my god, yes. Well, my answer is that I have a YouTube channel and I would like to make this into a video.
But if you truly desire the answer, I have been trapped in the back rooms.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you been here for a long time?
Indeed.
For how long? And why did you get trapped here?
Let us avoid revealing too much information in a game that is not canon to the other games.
But it's canon in my heart. Fair. What are you?
I'm not certain if this is wise to reveal it at this moment. There'll be more stories of me and my exploits in the future. Revealing too much would be a terrible idea.
That's true.
Well, I suppose I can reveal this. I came from an egg.
What? Huh? Well then.
Indeed, I was birthed from an egg several centuries ago. I enjoy the ocean, although I never had much access to it, especially not knowing while being trapped in here. I enjoy creating works of art and singing.
You would do numbers on YouTube, sir. I'm still stuck on the egg thing, honestly. You mean your mom laid an egg and you popped out?
I encourage you not to think too much on the logistics of it, please, for the love of God.
Okay. How long can I stay?
Well, it is rather lonely existence in the back room. The other yandere hosts and guests do not stay, or are not good company.
That's a little sad.
The yanderes are only obsessed with their love interest and care for nothing else. Good conversational partners, they are not.
Yeah, I'd imagine that gets annoying. But you are a yandere. Aren't you the exact same as them? He grins at you.
Perhaps so. I realise that I have yet to fully demonstrate what sort of yandere I am. I have decided that I quite enjoy your company, especially with how you need my chest. In other words, to answer your question, you will be staying for a very long time. A very long time.
Hell no. Let me out.
I see.
He sits for a while staring at you. He suddenly grins.
Very well.
He stands up, gesturing to the door you entered through.
You are allowed to leave.
Well, that was easy. I guess I'll be going now. I'm not sure if I'll ever be back. I never knew it was this easy to leave the back rooms. The animations always made it look impossible. Feeling creeped out by his lack of response, you stand up and head quickly to the door. Your hands feel a little cramped from how much you needed his chest. Oh, it really was way too easy. You hear humming. You see Zecharias standing in the pool, looking directly at you.
Come into the pool with me.
His voice sounds strange, very deep, very intimidating, and very tempting. Without realizing what you were doing, you began stepping towards him, drawing closer and closer to the pool. The darkened water looked horrifying, but you couldn't stop. You flail. You try to stop your legs from stepping forward. You attempt to walk backwards, but nothing worked. Then, a splash, and you find your entire body underwater. You can't even struggle to resurface or gasp for air. Whatever hold Zecharias has on you was preventing that.
You will not leave me.
That was the last thing you hear before you feel your consciousness fade as you joined him in the Backrooms for eternity. Bad end 2. Unfortunately, whatever species Zecharias is, has a reputation of luring people to water and drowning them. But hey, free pool. Alright, we'll stay instead. That's terrifying. But sure, I'll stay. Honestly, considering how much my life sucks, being stuck in the back rooms with a potentially dangerous yandere isn't as bad.
Despite all the potential red flags.
I mean, you really haven't shown any red flags just yet.
I have already stated that I will not allow you to leave.
Okay, fair.
I suppose that does not scare you. Are you too desensitized by the amount of yandere or dangerous lover games you have played?
Yes.
You really need to be more cautious.
But, look at you. Why would I go back to the regular world after, touching your chest?
Would you enjoy some demonstrations of red flags I possess?
Yes. Do I have a choice?
Touch.
His voice is different, deep, and intimidating. There's also something very wrong in the tone of his voice. It echoes in your head and makes your head feel hazy. Before you realize what's happening, you find your hands lifting up on their own and reaching for him. Your hands rest on his chest again. Wait. You attempt to pull your hands away, but find that you can't. They just begin kneading his chest on their own. You feel your cheeks grow red despite yourself. How? What? You try to pull back your hands, but they don't even feel like they're connected to you anymore. Your arms, hands, and fingers seem to have a mind of their own. You feel your brain growing fuzzy and floaty. Despite your terror, you find yourself enjoying touching him.
Release.
You find your arms dropping back to your side. You back away from him. How?
I possess powers you cannot fathom. Also, revealing what they are would be a spoiler for future games.
Fair.
Would you enjoy more demonstration? You will not believe it anytime soon, so at least allow me to have more fun with you.
Okay. But why?
I did allow you to touch my chest for free. Currency is of no use in the back room, at any rate, so I require payments in other ways.
Fair. That sounded fair. No, it doesn't. Okay, yeah, we have a point.
Means very much so fair, my dear Muse. But I will give you a choice on what actions I can influence you to take. Ponder carefully and choose.
Make me pour seasoning sauce on myself.
Fascinating choice.
He walks over to another table, picks up a bottle, and heads back towards you. He holds out the bottle and you find yourself reaching up to take the bottle from him.
Please, proceed.
This is a terrible idea. He eats people, doesn't he? You couldn't stop yourself. You unscrewed the bottle and lifted it over your head. The next moment, the savory smelling sauce leaks down over your face and drops down over your body. You begin to feel sick.
I believe I forgot to warn you this, but I do consume humans for sustenance.
Yup. What?
Perhaps this was not a good idea to suggest to him. You smell exceedingly pleasant right now.
The next moment you hear a low snarl, and all you see is a jaw full of teeth approaching you too quickly for you to react. Bad End 3, making yourself look delicious in front of someone with massive bangs is a really bad idea, unless you're into that kind of thing. Alright. Make me unbutton your costume, my goodness.
How adorable and rather kinky. Come closer.
Every time he does that snort of laughter, I die. It's so good. You find yourself moving closer to Zecharias, your body moving on its own accord. You try to pull yourself back, but find that you can't. Your hands raise up to the buttons on his bunny outfit. You feel like you're not part of your body anymore. You begin to undo one of the buttons near his chest. You notice how crimson Zecharias's cheeks are. He seems to be really enjoying this. You find that you can't help enjoying it too. Unfortunately, the enjoyment is short-lived as his outfit had been stretched so far by his chest that the button was practically pressurized, ready to pop once the pressure was released. The moment you undo the button, it flies right off of Zecharias's clothing and strikes you squarely in the face. You feel blood trickling down your face as you pass out. Cryptid? You awaken to find yourself laying on a couch, still in the host club. The other guests and yanderes are standing close by, talking to each other while gazing at you. Zecharias is leaning over you, looking very concerned.
Thank goodness you're alright. I did not realize how dangerous the buttons on my clothing were. The button penetrated your skull, but thankfully did not harm your brain, so it's likely you will recover. But you shall have to stay here to rest for a while. We have comfortable rooms where we can house you, and I shall take very good care of you during your recovery. So you will remain here with me after all.
You didn't really know how to respond. You're just glad you were alive. You sigh, closing your eyes again and hoping to fall asleep. Bad end 4? This isn't too bad, at least you survived, just with a very minor case of serious head injury. At least Zecharias is a decent caretaker. Well, alright, make me bury my face in your chest as long as possible.
Excellent choice. Now lean in.
You couldn't really help yourself. You lean forward directly into his body. You try to pull back at first in terror, but find that you couldn't really resist the curiosity. After all, touching him felt really nice. You couldn't see anything now. You can only make muffled noises. There was a floral scent hanging around him. You can feel his arms around you, pushing you close. This wasn't too bad. It felt like you were being pushed into a weirdly warm pillow. You slowly begin to doze off. Not out of sleepiness, but due to the lack of oxygen. You realized way too late and couldn't stop yourself from passing out. Cryptid? You wake up to find yourself laying on Zecharias' lap, facing up. Nice view.
My apologies. I did not realize you were asphyxiating against my chest. I am very relieved that you are alright. You quite nearly expired.
That was worth it.
Oh, well, that is rather sweet of you to say. You may rest on my lap for as long as you wish until you feel better.
Well, the view here is very nice. I don't mind staying for a bit longer.
How lovely. You have made me very happy, my muse.
Best ending. Well, despite everything, this is probably the best ending you can get. Both of you are happy. You get a good view of Zecharias' assets, though you might have slight brain damage from being suffocated. But it's not that bad, hopefully. Well, okay. I guess I'm gonna leave this here. That is a great way to kick off playing some bad visual novels. There are others that I have been eyeing for my channel, so I will check them out. Expect bad visual novels in the coming weeks. But that was fun and ridiculous, and you know what? We loved that. But like I said, I am going to leave this here. If you made it this far, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed touching his chest. And if you did like this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of me, but you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going to be back to uploading 3 times a week soon, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye.